Man, they done hired a bum. Bro, look, they done hired a bum out there at that job I work. Listen, I cannot stand the bum. It was my fault. I started the conversation with the guy. I said, man, it's your first night? Well, yeah, this is my first night, and it went downhill from there. I said, okay. Yeah, man, it got me working with these MFers. I can't stand a blanking thing this dude talking about. You remember I told y'all, it's a lot of Mexicans out here where I work at now. Now, it's nothing but love. It's love. I get love, man. It's love, man. He come over here with the negative stuff. I can't understand an effing word this guy's saying. All right. So then I wanted to end the conversation. I was done. So, all right, again, we work around Mexicans. He wanted to come talk with me the whole 10 hours. Hey, man, you're not about to ruin my 10-hour night by you're constantly talking will drag the night out longer. All right. Then he go to telling me. He said, I asked him, I said, hey, you used to work at Ingles? I see you got a Ingles shirt on. Oh, yeah, I worked at that pizza-ish place for 4 years. I said, oh, what was your craft out there? Because, see, when he came over, I asked him, I said, what craft? They told him, oh, I'm in pipe. So I'm thinking either he's a pipe fitter or a pipe welder. So he was like, oh, I was a regular welder for 3 years. And then I rolled over into pipe. I said, okay, so you're a pipe welder. All right. Then he asked me, what kind of test did I take when I come in? I said, man, a regular structural test. I said, man, vertical and overhead. He said, oh, okay, because I got to do better than this $15 an hour. I said, $15 an hour? I said, man, what you mean? You ain't a pipe welder? No, I tried to come out here as a structural welder, but I bust on the test. Here we go. I said, man, I said, yeah, man. I said, bro, you might want to go somewhere else. You ain't going to make no money as no helper. Look, then he said, oh, I got my application to go back to Ingles, but they haven't called me yet. I'm like, all right, okay, now I'm trying to end the conversation, man. Because I see you going from worse to worser to the worstest. Then he said, well, man, F it, I just took this job because I got to get out of my mama's house. I said, oh, Lord, I got to get away from this guy. I don't want none of this to rub off on me. He kept talking. So, again, we're here for 10 hours. So now he think we are friends. Hey, man, you got a phone charge? Man, look, I got 3 chargers in my bag. 3. I got 1 you plug into the wall and 2 portables. I said, nah, I ain't got 1. All right. Then he come back an hour later. I mean, you got an extra water in your bag. Gave him a water. Then, look, the reason I didn't give him my charger, you're not about to run my battery dead. Because see, a guy like you, when you get off work, you're going home to play the video game and go to sleep. When I get off work, I got to get a 2-hour nap, jump up and go work in my business. So I got to preserve my battery pack for me, not for a bum like you. Anyway, so all right. Then he said, man, you don't smoke, do you? I said, no, I don't smoke. He said, man, I need a couple of cigarettes. So he went and asked the Mexican guy for cigarettes. The guy gave it to him. All right, then he come ask me, hey, you dip? I said, man, I don't do none of that, man. I'm drug free. Well, it ain't really drugs. I said, tobacco and nicotine is drugs. I said, but we ain't got to have that conversation. All right, so now I see him sticking his fingers in the Mexican dip can, get some dip. I said, man, that dude a bum, man. He ain't nothing but a loser. Then, look, he asked me, hey, man, where you stay? I said, I stay in Ocean Spring. But you see, I answered too quickly. He was already bumming. When he said, where you stay, I should be like, where you stay? Because whatever he would have said, I would have said the opposite. So I slipped up. I said, Ocean Springs. This is what he said. Oh, you got to come through Goshen to go to Ocean Springs, huh? I said, no, I jump on the interstate, go home. He said, interstate? He said, I thought you said you live in Ocean Springs. I said, no, Bay Springs. You know, on the other side of Theodore, it's a little small town called Bay Springs. Oh, I was gonna say, man, I was gonna see if I could catch a ride with you. I said, man, you ain't got no car? Well, I had one, man, but it broke down. So I figured, man, when I get this job, I'll find somebody going my way and we can kind of carpool. I can't stand picking a grown man up for work. Because I did it in high school. Used to pick a couple guys up for work for high school, but it was cool. Listen, bro, as a grown man going to work, when I decide to miss, I got to call you and let you know, hey man, I ain't coming today. If I gotta come on this side of town a little early, I gotta call you and let you know so you can get ready. Man, I'll stay at Bay Springs, not Ocean Springs. I'm sorry. Oh man, I can't. I can't work around guys like that. They'll drive me crazy.